Hello fans and friends, new video, so I'm not going to do the regular intro, but I got a package from Japan, and I'm going to open it and do some real unboxing stuff, and you'll see what it is, probably because I'm going to have what it is in the name of the video, but let me get a knife or a blade of some kind. Hold on. Alright, we are armed with the katana. Let's see if we can just sort of open stuff with this. Oh, this thing kind of cuts pretty good. You know, I should be careful. Oh, a little bit more. Excuse me, I'm really mutilating the crud out of this box. All right, there we go. Oh, all right, I got, from the website, I got some art of some people. I don't know, no idea who this character is. If she's even from anything, or if it's just a fun little art thing that they have, or like a mascot or something. I don't know, you know, whatever. All right, so JoJo figures. Ta-da! That's the big surprise, and I'm gonna do them in a little bit of a certain order. I want to save one of them for last because I have some things to say. But yeah, I'm a bit of a JoJo stan. I was gonna do a JoJo video last year, and I might retool the video. I have changed my thoughts a little bit. All right, let's start with our first figure. It's Rohan. It's, I guess, a different version than the other ones. Version 3, to be specific. I like Rohan. He's pretty funny. I like that he's just kind of a grumpy bitch, you know, who like very reluctantly helps the protagonists. So here he is in all of his glory. I need to watch the OVAs, that are just kind of spin-offs about him specifically. Oh, you can kind of like shove his fist into his pocket. Well, maybe not his fist, but you have different hands. You could probably put them in his pockets. That could be a cool look. Maybe we'll do that. Let's figure out which of these hands are like. Comes with a number of little hand pieces. I'm not gonna really go through all of them. I'm sure some of these are references to things that I don't. Okay, these are, I think. All right, I found the pocket ones because they're designed to stay in the pocket. And he comes with some accessories. He's got some dice, a bowl, like a big ladle or something, and a pen. I don't really remember the ladle or pen, but the dice are from that one episode where him and Josuke are gambling. So we can pop these hands off. Sorry, I'm not doing any of this on camera. All right, let's see if we can just gracefully insert this little rod into his hand, which I should really try and pay attention to what I'm doing in front of my face before caring about getting it. And then this should just kind of slide right in. There you go. It's okay. So hand in the pocket. Very cool. I'm going to do both hands in his pockets because it's just the kind of guy Rohan is. He's a hand in pocket kind of guy. You know? When I could see him out and about, just, you know, hands shoved in his pockets. Not really caring. Oh, these are like really, I have other figures from this, I guess, brand or set or whatever you want to call it. There you go, Rohan. He looks great. He actually, this like looks really, really nice. Probably one of the newer, there we go. Yeah, that is a figure. He probably stands on his own too. He doesn't even need the thing. He just stands on his own. All these things come with this stand, for lack of a better word. I really hate doing these though. They're really a massive pain in the ass, but I think maybe newer figures probably have an easier time. Oh yeah, see, that popped right in like it was super duper easy. So there we go, Rohan. He is just chilling. Very casual look. This is just all the things that show the articulation and I think all the different pieces that you get. The Part 5 villain stand. Next, which if we aren't familiar, is King Crimson, who I'm not really going to do anything with. Actually, I'll change out his hands and give him the screaming face. So I actually will do more for him than I did with Rohan. But King Crimson, who, again, these figures look really nice. I mean, like, he looks pretty sick. Really high quality figures, especially I think these are all like recently printed ones. So I think I could just sort of pop this dude's head off, right? Yeah, there we go. I put the screaming face on, and then we're gonna swap his hands so that he is, you know, he is fierce. He's ready to roll, if you will. King Crimson, you know, there's the meme. How does King Crimson work? I mean, King Crimson is at least one of the more complicated stands, so it's an understandable meme, even though I don't really like it. I don't really like the JoJo fan base at all, to be honest. But all right, because we're gonna go for kind of like a rah sort of pose, you know. You know, I'm not like the most creative with these. I'm pretty sure it's like a image on the box even, but I mean, they're there for a reason. He's kind of just, you know, letting out a primal scream. Rah, rah. You know, it's kind of like a Dio pose, if anything, but I don't know, I dig it. It's cool. It's fine. This one is much easier to set up than shoving pockets into hands. And that's great. All right, let's see if we can just pop this right into his back. He's a tall bitch, isn't he? It's only the second stand figure that I own. I own Soft and Wet from Part 8, which is that Josuke's stand. But I don't own any of the other stands. But he's able to kind of float pretty good, you know, sort of a... He's like, what the heck's going on, man? Whatever, I'll leave it. Part 8, or sorry, not Part 8, Part 6 with Heavy Weather. Or, sorry, Weather Report. He has a stand ability called Heavy Weather. I'm an idiot. No one should let me pay attention to any of this stuff. Noticeably, a lot of stands have diver down pieces in them, which is a stand of a different stand user. But Weather Report's a pretty cool character. He's one of the fellas of part, whatchamacallit, part 6. There's mostly chicks, but he's one of the fellas. He's got a cool hat, which this is a hat. It's not his hair. Yeah. He's got a weather related stand. Now, he has, interestingly enough, all this cloud stuff, and I have no idea how these attach. If they attach, we might have to read the old instructions, but I feel like it would be cool to have his stand weather stuff show up. I believe his stand is also a Weather Report, so he's very confusing. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow, this is complicated. This is very complicated. I have no idea how the hell this is supposed to work. So you have this piece and this piece. So there's a few pieces of weathery things. Do they attach to him? There's another cloud. So there's like 3 clouds, although there's one like big one. Another cloud. But yeah, let's give Weather his clouds and make him look cool, you know? Hopefully this is an interesting video. I have no idea if this is like gonna be even enjoyable, but hopefully it's interesting. So, you know. All right, let's bust out these instructions. While I cannot read Japanese, I can read pictures. And that will be probably sufficient to get through this. And we can also get a better look at what the instructions actually look like for all these, because they're all basically the same. Okay, so this shows our points of there's a bunch of Japanese that I can't read. There's all the different articulation points, so you can show where stuff moves, how you can pose them. These are the clouds. Okay, so it looks like we put this one up on his back, and then we thread it with the other one. So we do kind of want to kind of loop it around like that. Okay. And I think we take this guy, we shove it through his back, and then shove it through this part. Well, is there a way to do this that's like smart? God damn. All right, we need to like figure out how to get this through. Like a little bit, just thread it a little bit so that when I shove it all the way in, it doesn't break. That is often the problem with these things, is that they can break. Also, shout out to Weather Report for relatively not too much of a strippery design, you know? He's a pretty standard, you know, standard looking dude, for lack of a better way of putting it. All right. This is challenging. Especially because this wraps around him so perfectly, right? Like it fits clearly, like probably exactly like that. Is that how it actually is supposed to fit? I can't tell. I can't tell, guys. This sucks. All right, I'm gonna see if I can thread this a little bit. Getting this off of him is also a massive pain in the ass. Okay, there we go. I shoved it through. Hopefully not too much. I might be able to shove the rest of it in to his little back. Yeah, there. Okay, it's in, sort of. All right, honestly, the fact that it's in and it's not moving around is good enough for me. Now it looks like these guys are like at angles, but I did them the wrong way. So, and there's 2 shapes here. Oh, what the hell? Weather Report is the hardest thing I've done on this channel, apparently. And this one definitely goes here, for sure. These little pipe boys. Okay, now we attach these things. Well, we try to attach these things. Jeez Louise. This is trifling. I don't know if these really matter, which one of these go on. Like, they're clouds, you know, who cares? Like, that looks okay. You know, let's turn his hand a little bit so he looks a little more like he's trying to do this stuff. There we go. That looks cool. Weather Report. Okay, I think the clouds are actually supposed to go on the other ones, because I think they look like they're going a particular way. So I'm going to try and correct that for you, my fans. Question mark? I don't know. All right. Y'all ain't. Oh, okay. So this one has like a thing. So like his arm is not even in the way. It wraps around his arm. See? Nice, I guess. Weather Report. Cool. And this one also has a... Okay, yeah. So this is absolutely the way you're supposed to do it. Weather report. Ta-da! Let's just quickly attach him to his stand. Weather report, who kind of comes with his stand. You know, he's one that you don't have to buy two things for to feel like you have a complete thing, because he just is the complete thing by default, which is nice. There we go. We got weather report. Let's tilt his head a little. He broke his damn ankle somehow. There, come on. Oh, now he popped out of that thing. Rohan's just chilling though, as Rohan does. He is famously just chilling all the time. Let's just kind of jam that in there and then bring this down, fix his stupid leg, which is kind of broken. Kind of just adjust his little leggy poos, sort of fix this. Come on, you're kind of standing weird, buddy. Buddy, come on. It's almost like his legs are on the wrong legs. Like they're not, but they kind of feel like they are. Close enough. It's Weather Report, a cool character from Part 6 for the anime fans who haven't seen it yet, because it hasn't been animated yet. That's who he is. I think you'll like him. Not a particularly controversial character, I don't think. As far as Part 6 goes, I don't think anyone's like, man, Weather Report sucks. Well, yeah, I won't answer that. Weather Report's fine. The heavy weather thing I mentioned might be controversial, but that's just like one small weird part of Part 6. Part 6 is very weird. If you missed weirdness from like, I would say Part 3 and 2, kind of, how there's just like kind of just weird stuff happening. Part 6 is pretty weird. Like, I think Part 4 is pretty like standard slice of life anime stuff. Like, I don't think Part 4 is weird at all. I think Part 5 is also relatively tame. It's not anything, super crazy. Yeah, so last figure, probably the newest released figure of the JoJo Super Action statue line. A character who I would never have thought got, well, you might have seen him when I was pulling him out earlier, but we got old Prosciutto. There he is. I'll take him out of the box here, but Prosciutto is a minor villain. He's on the train with, I believe, Pesci, he's the guy with the weird pineapple-looking head and with the fishing rod. And this is, again, I think the newest one that has been like designed and made, because I think it was released April of this year, 2020. I'm assuming, I don't know the reason why. Maybe he won a popularity contest. Maybe somebody somewhere just really likes this guy. But he's in like maybe 3 episodes. He's in one arc of... he's in like one fight, really. And it's a good fight. It's one of the better fights of Part 5. But he's just not a important character in really any stretch. He doesn't also have that many little things. He's just kind of a guy. Here he is. He's got a cool suit. He's got this hanging thing, which actually hangs. I guess that's neat. Yeah, he looks kind of like an evil Giorno, to be honest. I'm going to give him his angry head, though. I think that'll be fun. Let's give him the gun, too, because the gun's cool. There's his angry head, which I think looks a little cooler, in my opinion. There we go. Slides right on. He looks pissed. Urgh. But yeah, I saw that this was a character that you could get, and I thought it was so weird. You know what I mean? Like, it's very strange to have a character who is a minor villain that, in the grand scheme of things, not very important at all. And he's immortalized with a posable action figure. And his stand, like his stand just made people age really fast. It's not like he, in particular was a really scary kind of bad dude. I mean, he was he's a cool minor character, a cool minor villain, but a minor villain, It's like giving like Steely Dan not quite as silly as that, but it is kind of like giving Steely Dan or like Mariah or the blind dude from Part 3, like Nadul or whatever his name is, giving those characters figures. And maybe they will, maybe they're going to do another pass and give them... Oh, interesting. He has 3 holes in his little JoJo stand thing for putting stuff in, which is new. All the other ones have 1. So that's a new feature for these guys as well. So this, Prosciutto, the ascended minor villain. I really am curious as to why he has... I might do some research. Maybe I'll edit something in post. I don't know. But again, very curious. King Crimson makes sense. Rohan getting 3 things, considering he's kind of like Araki's self-insert character. Sure. Main character getting a figure. Absolutely. Guy who was alive for like 3 fights, or not 3 fights, for 1 fight that took up like 3 episodes. He's fine. He gets a thing. He's just, a dude with a gun. You make people old. I forget what his stand name was not Grateful Dead, was it? Maybe it was. I don't remember. Whatever. Yeah, so JoJo Bizarre Adventure unboxing figure collection video. Again, new type of content. I have no idea if this is going to be any good or if this is watchable. So if this comes out, then I guess I thought it was fine. Or at least worth, sharing. But let me know what you think. I have some more coming, but like later, I don't know really when I'm going to get them. Just they are on pre-order, and I pre-ordered them. And they're kind of spoilers for a part that hasn't been animated yet, and one that probably won't be animated for a while. So maybe I'll do those. I don't know. I don't care. I'm also kind of planning on, like I said earlier, retooling my JoJo video from last year and maybe releasing something a little different. But we'll see. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this kind of mix up in content. I'm kind of trying out new things, just to see how they turn out. But take care, and I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that is.